Gotta get in the unboxing vintage love mode. Let's do this. Love. Okay. Hi guys, Sammy D here again. Welcome back to Unboxing Vintage Love. I am so excited for this episode because just launched yesterday's episode. Today is March 22nd. It was launched yesterday on the 21st. And if you guys haven't watched that video yet, please click somewhere above my shoulders so you can check it out, featuring Orange Grove Vintage. Now today we are featuring Emotional Outlet. This is an amazing, amazing online vintage store. Michele sells on Etsy, she sells on Poshmark, and she has a brick and mortar store that operates as a consignment shop so that you can bring your goodies and you can sell them there and get a little bit of cash back for your piggy bank. So, without further ado guys, I have a brand new box to open. So, I've got my scissors, I've got my box. Let's dig into this. What's gonna be in the box? And guys, just to remind you, for those of you who haven't seen these, this is a series where I feature online vintage stores and I tell the shop owners to send me what they think I'll like. The only thing I tell them is my size. And obviously they have access to my social media so they can assume what I like. But really guys, we're just taking a chance here. So I may end up not liking something and something may end up not fitting. But that's half the fun. All right. Oh, she has a little card. Thank you, Michele, for the card. All right. Are you guys ready to see what's inside the box of Vintage Love? I'm ready. Let me get this sharp object away from my face. Vintage Love fingers. Okay, I'm gonna open this one first, and I'm going to keep the box on my lap because I just like how it feels. This is such a cute little pleated skirt dress with this super funky pattern. It looks like it's a washable material. This is super casual and great to wear to work and fabulous with boots. So Michele, I'm gonna give this one 2 thumbs up. On to item number 2. I have no idea how many items Michele sent me, so we shall see. I am seeing some 90s magic here with the spaghetti string straps. Totally 90s. Are these pants? Are these, wait. No, it's just really strappy at the bottom. They're just these kind of kick pleats at the bottom. I think that's what you would call them. Wait, just making sure they're not pants. Okay, they're not pants. So I'm anxious to see what I can do with this piece and how I can rock it. But Michele, totally 2 thumbs up. All right, let's bring the box back. Whew, okay. Seriously, this is like vintage Christmas. I want to do these videos every day. We've got, oh man. These are some awesome mom jeans with the mom butt. Who here loves mom jeans and is not ashamed to say it? Right here. And then we've got the super tapered bottom. I am loving this. Michele, like, you are giving me a little bit of everything to work with. So totally 2 thumbs up on the white denim mom jeans, which technically I shouldn't wear past Memorial Day, but we're just gonna break that rule for today's video. So we're on to our 4th item. Ooh. This is such a goodie bag. Oh my gosh. Okay, box down again. This is crazy. Okay, so we've got all of this bling up here. We've got bling, 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 bling. Some more bling, 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 bling. Money ain't a thing, vintage ain't a thing. This is one of those pieces that you could hate it or love it. I have no idea, so I'm curious to see what this is going to look like on my body, but Michele, like, very creative, just literally for creative points, 2 thumbs up. Okay, here we go. Item number 5. This one is really wrapped. Ooh, this looks old. Oh my gosh, it's a kimono! It's a kimono! It's a short kimono. Michele, like, again, simply for creative points, you're sending me some really creative things in this box of vintage love. 2 thumbs up. Guys, I just looked in the box. This is the last item. Blah! Okay. Oh, it's one of those. Oh my gosh. It's a little funky 70s shawl. Yeah, it looks like something maybe your grandma would make for you, but it's so cool and perfect for music festivals or by a bonfire on the beach. It's a tiny one, so it's not going to go over my bum. It's probably just gonna land like right there. So this was the last item. Michele, 2 thumbs up. This was such a creative box of vintage love. I think we covered pants, dresses, tops, kimonos, sweaters. So guys, what I'm gonna do is film these wherever I decide is going to be a great backdrop. It did snow this week, so more filming in the snow. And then as always, I want you guys to let me know which looks were your favorite in the comments below. The cat has to get out of the bag. Some of you may know that this is not my bedroom. I was living in New Jersey up until approximately a month ago. I just ended a relationship and it's been a really tough time, and my heart is healing and all of my clothes are in storage. I get to take you guys to storage with me and you get to see what it's like just persevering after the end of a relationship and getting your life back together. So how about you guys come along for the adventure with me? Alright guys, welcome to my storage. Yes, all of this is mine. Wow, okay, so you guys didn't think that you were going on a little trip with me today, did you? Well, welcome. Look, the lights turned on for us. Welcome to storage unit floor 10, number 6, aisle 1. Alright, let's see what we find inside. Here we go, guys. This is almost my entire life of material possessions. This is really heavy for me to share this with you guys right now. Where there's a will, there's a way. So the irony of having this storage unit is that for those of you who may have followed me when I first started on YouTube, I had a storage unit a lot like this. It wasn't on this floor, but it was in the same building. It was back in 2010. I was selling vintage and I was making vintage accessible to the modern woman. That was my whole catchphrase. And I basically rented out a room a lot bigger than this for like $250 a month. And it was my showroom because, hey, I couldn't really afford a showroom in New York City. I mean, who can? And that really started my journey with vintage fashion, was a storage unit just like this. And so the irony is that after ending this relationship, to move forward in my life and realizing, hey, I have to get a storage unit again. And then starting up my YouTube channel at the beginning of this year. Now I was still in the relationship when I did that, but it's like what goes around comes around, just like vintage fashion. It's also never say never. So never say that you'll never have a storage unit again. And the lights just went out. Hey, you guys are rolling with me. The lights just went back on. And I think that's a beautiful metaphor. I'm just trying to remember that even in the darkness, there's still light. The light will come back on even when it feels really dark. And I just really appreciate all of you for being here, whether you've been a subscriber, a follower, a vintage lover since day one of my journey, or if you're new. You're really my reason right now, because while I chose to take this next step forward in my life, it still really hurts, and it's probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
Guys, so this was part of the fun. I am sad to report that this dress does not quite fit. There's a little bit of side boob action, so hopefully you didn't see that. But I still love the dress. I love the 90s, and there are tons of people walking by. So let's do it!
They tell us what to do, they tell us what to think. Can someone stop the madness? Use your eyes and you will see we are right where we wanna be. Nothing else really matters. They tell tell us what to do, they tell us what to think. Can someone stop the madness?
And we did it. We just shot the 6 looks from Emotional Outlet. That was so much fun, guys. I feel like I was all around the city. Next episodes, I'm hoping to hit places like Times Square, Brooklyn Bridge, and downtown Manhattan. But hey, I want to hear from you guys. Which one of these looks was your favorite? I know the one didn't fit, but I'm going to still include it. So, did you like look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below. And as for Emotional Outlet, Michele started her online vintage store approximately 7 years ago. So she's always been a collector, she's always been a treasure hunter, probably like so many of you out there. And basically when she had the opportunity to sell her collection to the public at a street fair, she did. She only sold a few things. It was actually like a monsoon of rain that day. She said that it just poured and poured rain. But she was bit by the vintage selling bug. She started to do more street fairs and basically built up her confidence as a vintage seller. When she launched her Etsy shop, it took approximately 2 weeks. 2 weeks, guys, to sell the first garment. She opened her email that said that she had sold something and she wasn't even quite sure what it was. Michele is such a testimony that when you have a dream, when you have a passion, to take small steps and just continue to walk the path the best way that you know how. Approximately a year after starting her Etsy shop, she had the chance to open a brick and mortar store. She named it Emotional Outlet because she thinks that fashion is a way to get out your emotions and to release the negative and bring in the positive. I totally agree. I have actually visited her shop a number of times, and Michele hired me way back in the day to help her launch her store because I had experience managing a vintage boutique here in New York City. She's been a huge part of my journey, and I would love for you guys to at least go and say hi to her on social media. You can find her on Facebook, Instagram, and again, she has a Poshmark store and an Etsy shop. But if you live near Canajoharie, New York, you can visit her in person. I will link her store below so that you guys can check out the hours. And please tell her that Sammy Davis sent you. I really appreciate having the chance to open up my heart to you guys, sharing a little bit about what's going on in my life with my breakup, moving back to this great city of New York, and gosh, just like Michele, being on my path of becoming a full-time YouTuber and spreader of vintage love and secondhand style. I'm owning my story. I'm owning my style story. Hashtag own your style story, guys. It has not been a pretty journey, but I'm still here and I still believe in myself because I have a passion and I have a mission in my heart. So if that inspires you today, I want to hear from you in the comments below. What are you creating this lifetime? What is your North Star? All right, guys, I could talk to you forever. I'll see y'all in the next episode. And don't forget to keep spreading that vintage love.